This week on Take a Look, Oscar winner Lupita Nyong'o is the wild robot. She'll talk about why it's destined to be a classic family movie. Also, my old assessment of this movie, our bosses won't even let me say entirely. Regardless, it's brilliant. We'll catch up with its equally brilliant director and star. Also brilliant, Sports Ball! Netflix's Rez Ball shows a never-before basketball inspirational true story. Succubus. Not so much inspirational, but absolutely a motivational cautionary tale. Speaking of cautionary tales, remember that boss I told you about? Yeah, they won't let us show much of the trailer because it's not suitable for all audiences. We'll do our best. Regardless, the very suitable Morris Chestnut dropping by to tease what you'll see in Season 2 of Hulu's Reasonable Doubt. That and more as we take a look.
Look. Hey, you are just in time. I'm so excited. Something special. First of all, it's Take a Look. It's a show where we talk about movies and series on screens of all sizes, streaming and theatrical and otherwise. But a major announcement. I don't want to do it alone, so I'm going to bring in my friend, the world-famous comedian Steph Sanders.
What's up?
All right, catch him worldwide on the Live Nation Comedy Tour. I believe New Jersey starts in October.
All East Coast, New Jersey, D.C., Virginia, Maryland. I'm there.
All right. Coming up in a moment. At this moment right now, the special announcement. AFN worldwide. People serving America worldwide, watching right now on AFN. Thanks for joining us in 177 countries and territories worldwide.
Salute.
Hey, you served?
Hoorah! That's right.
Army?
U.S. Army, that's right.
Worldwide?
Worldwide. 10
On tour?
years. Yeah.
Where'd you go?
Fort Hood, Texas, New Jersey, Iraq.
Iraq what year?
Baghdad, 2004 or 5.
So 2004 or 5,
Yeah.
we would have been talking about Dark Knight or Knocked Up or 40-Year-Old Virgin.
And I missed that.
Can we say Virgin? They got me nervous about what we can say on the show because the first movie that I'm excited about, I know it's the one you're most excited about.
Excited.
We can't even say the full title of.
Why? What,
I guess they deemed
try
it's
it.
not suitable for audience. I'll try it. My old. They bleep me.
You know what? I'm a comedian.
You try
Let
it.
me try it. My old.
All right, so we don't need to say it. Let's just talk about it.
You know what?
This movie is awesome. Megan Park directed it. I always talk about John Hughes as being one of the greatest directors of coming-of-age movies, like Last Century, Pretty in Pink, 16 Candles,
All
right?
classics.
Well, now his movies are dated. If you want to bring them into this century and make them suitable for everybody, who's going to make it? Megan Park. She did a great job.
Fantastic job. And the star, the
Amazing.
acting, everything was incredible in this movie.
All right, you're going to laugh. You're going to cry. You'll remember this movie forever. I had a chance to talk to him. Look.
Maisie, this character, I can't imagine more chemistry, more authenticity. Where did you pull this performance?
Oh my gosh, what a kind thing to say. Thank you so much. I don't know. I think like where we were filming was like the most authentic and like grounded place on earth, literally ever. And I think, the script was that was the entire script to me was just like natural, authentic and real and grounded. And I think that, whatever happened with me when I was there was
pit of talent inside you was also helpful, I think.
No, I think the environment and the set environment as well was very nourishing to like authenticity and groundedness.
There's so many great moments in this, some that are extremely heartfelt, some that are extremely funny, but if you had to pick one, Megan, that where like you're sitting in Video Village seeing this scene happening, going, this is my wildest dream coming true, what would that scene be?
A lot of moments with Maisie are coming to mind immediately, but it's funny because the ending voice note that old leaves for young, where she's sitting on the toilet listening to it, it was this beautiful one take of Maisie, and the performance, I was just chills everywhere. It was like the best thing I'd ever seen on camera, and I kept being like, this could win this person an Oscar. It was so good. And then the hard thing is we ended up having to cut it into pieces because we wanted to like cut away to see different moments. And it really was hard for me because it was such a kill your darlings where I was like, but everyone needs to see this 3-minute long shot of Maisie because the performance is so incredible. We'll have to release it at some point.
That will literally make me like weep.
No, that was a
so
moment
sweet.
that I'll never forget. And I just thought this is the beginning of something so unbelievably huge for this actor. I'm so excited to watch it unfold.
You have to release that moment. Both of you, it's amazing. Everybody's going to love this. So many love it already. I can't wait for the world to experience it.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
So awesome. It crosses over into so many audiences. I mean, let's face it, you and I, we're kind of products, carryovers from last century, right?
Yeah.
Yet I love this movie. It touched my heart, my mind, has me thinking about things.
Yeah.
What about you?
I was gonna tell the world, like, usually when I first started watching this, I was like, maybe chick flick, maybe. No,
Right.
this is for everybody. And I wasn't crying, but my allergies were acting up, and the vents in my house.
I'm
needed to
not
be
crying,
cleaned.
you're
But I
crying.
But yeah,
Give me some flow
I wasn't
days.
crying. You're crying.
Exactly.
It was good.
And also, like right now, like Gen Z, young millennials that are hearing two old guys talking about how much we love this movie, don't think you're going to hate it. You're going to love it more than us. So go see that movie, the name of which we can't say, but you already know what it is, right?
Yeah, it's my favorite now.
Yeah, there you go. All right, coming up in a minute, Academy Award winner Lupita Nyong'o. It is an amazing classic 2D, 3D animated film like you have not seen before. You are going to love The Wild Robot. She tells you why next. Hey, welcome back to Take a Look. I'm Marcus Allen. This is the world-famous comedian Steph Sanders. Thanks for hanging out, man.
Thanks for having me, man.
All right, when I was told about this movie we're about to talk about, I said, it sounds a lot like The Iron Giant, and don't you mess with The Iron Giant, because it's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah, mine too.
What are your thoughts about Wild Robot?
I loved it, man. Lupita. That's all I can say.
Exactly.
I want to listen to her. I want to watch her. I want to see her. This is a fantastic movie.
The moment I saw it and saw the directions that it takes and the new narrative that this movie brings for people of all ages, I thought, all right, you got your place, Iron Giant, because this movie has definitely established a place. It's an instant classic, don't
You
you
never
think?
go wrong with talking animals. Because we all want our dogs to talk. And so we look at talking animals. You can never go wrong. It's a fantastic movie. Great theme, great everything.
Yeah, you nailed it. And for the first time in my life, I'm not afraid of AI. Talk to Lupita about it. Take a look.
Was this task accomplished to your satisfaction? On a scale of 1 to 10, where 10 is most satisfied and 1 is least, how would you rate my performance? I will register that as a 10.
You must have been excited to be a part of this project, but having seen it, aren't you that much more excited to be a part of this?
Man, I am so grateful for the choices I have made in my past to say yes to this film. It has really paid off already.
You've done so many iconic live action roles. With that said, is it nice to lay down your voice and then go in and discover this movie for the first time like the rest of us do?
Yeah, the pressure is really not that on when you're just the voice, you know? It is work and it is its own special kind of challenge. But here, I'm really, my performance, the performance of Roz is built by a number of elements, voice being one of them, but animation being such a huge part of it. And then there's the sound design and the composition of the music, and all these elements dance together to make this story what it is. So this is, I think animation is like a really true exhibit of the group effort it takes to make movies. And it was really beautiful to experience everybody's work for the first time in that way.
All right, from your voice to the world, see this movie because?
See this movie because it will open your heart.
Amen. You are awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Take care.
It will open your heart. It is so funny and heartwarming. And again, it's rare that a movie comes along that I go, oh, this is going to be dusted off and watched for generations.
Yeah.
Listen to me, dust it off like physical media still exists. Imagine, if you will, someone had a DVD. People are going to be watching it forever.
Forever. Second movie, we talked about the day that I didn't cry, but my allergies were acting up and the vents and everything. But it's a great movie. I think, again, it reaches all ages, all demographics, and we need our hearts open right now in America. Everybody in the world needs their heart open right now.
If you take all the good things that I was talking about, like Iron Giant, take that, Big Hero 6, and you throw them into a new movie where all of a sudden now nature is being involved with it, it just blends beautifully. Pedro Pascal, he's amazing in it as well.
Amazing, yes. And everybody was so... Lupita, I got to...
Yeah, so mark that right now. I'm telling you, Wild Robot, when the Academy Awards are handed out, at least the nominations, it's going to make the cut. It is a beautiful movie. Go see it.
Yeah, gorgeous. Go see it. Please, everybody.
Exactly. You know what else is fun for the kids? Our next movie, Succubus.
Yeah, that's a great kids movie.
The kids should not see it. But coming up next, we will be talking about this movie. In a nutshell, why should they see Succubus?
You would never do online dating again.
Exactly. It's a morality tale. It's a public service announcement next. Hey, welcome back to Take a Look wherever you're watching, and shout out to the new members of the Take a Look family, the people serving America in 177 countries worldwide. Thanks for watching on AFN.
That's right, yeah. Hoorah!
All right, comedian Steph, when are you doing your world tour? I know you're doing the Live Nation tour of America, but when are you going abroad?
The world tour in the summer again. That's when I will go in the summer. I tell my agent I'm not going anywhere outside of the country until the summer.
Okay, fantastic. Make it happen. Hey, are you dating right now? Sorry, just laying down personal questions to get me into Succubus.
I'm on all the apps.
All right, you're on all the apps?
Until I saw this movie.
Okay, until you saw the movie. For those who haven't seen Succubus, let me tell you what you're getting into. A guy looking for love because he's ready to enter into the next relationship very carefully starts searching online, and he thinks he finds someone that he falls in love with.
Yeah.
Until that person literally draws him into another dimension via the app, and he finds out that she's an evil demoness.
Your worst nightmare.
Has that happened to you, and on which app?
Yeah.
Did that happen on Tinder?
No, let's say Bumble.
It happened to me on Farmers Only. Anyway, I had a chance to catch up with the director to talk about it, and especially the creative use of the aforementioned screens. Take a look.
You're involving a lot of screen time and a lot of surfing, and how you want to interpret that and the way the metaphysical connects with it. Just brilliant vision on your part. How did it all come together?
I mean, kind of like you said, I mean, first of all, thank you so much. And for us, it was like about wanting to sort of experience somebody's thoughts, and in real time, because when you're searching for stuff, when you're Googling and you're typing, and you're trying to think of what you can see, it's like your brain is going into overdrive. And this character, what he's going through in his life, and then as his life really gets derailed, that's kind of what's happening for him. Is he has to kind of jump from one thing to the next and try and figure out what's happening and how to interpret it, and getting to see his thought process of typing or moving around or searching for things. We get to kind of be like a little detective, in his mind, going through this process with him.
Yeah, I can imagine. That's your director of Succubus. I wanted to ask him, but I didn't want to get personal with you. I didn't want to say, hey, did you have a bad online dating experience?
Somebody went through trauma, yes.
It seemed like he did.
Yeah. That was everybody's worst nightmare. And a cautionary tale, if it looks too good, sounds too good, it is.
It's so true. And, when we were assembling clips to show you on Take a Look, you know how we had trouble with, the verbiage of the title of the first film we were talking about? We had trouble, there's nothing we could show. There's so much inappropriate for all audiences on that. So be warned if you go see this movie. More of the same, right?
I even watched that with one eye open. And I'm a comedian, so nothing offends me.
Yeah, exactly. I watched it, too, looking back on my past. Could this have happened to me? Yeah, hundreds of times back in the day.
I just speed up a lot of memory with my phone, though. I deleted every app I have, so I'm now going to just bars. That's it.
Yeah, but Brendan is the guy going through it in this movie. Rachel Cook plays the demoness brilliantly and terrifyingly, and wow, the words she had for it. Take a look.
One scene where everything around me in the house kind of breaks down, we rigged that all with fishing wire. So I'm walking through a real-world haunted house, not really knowing what's going to happen around me next.
Oh, that's amazing. How about you, Rachel? What's the moment, he described that scene that I loved. What's the moment on the day you said, I can't wait for people to see this?
Oh my gosh. I mean, I think to me, when I'm in the full, demon mode, I like to call it, I think those, because it's just so creepy, and there's just these moments where my character is just kind of almost in the shadows and you don't notice it even at first, and then it becomes more clear what's happening, and it's just creepy.
Absolutely. All right, so as we wrap this up,
See Succubus because?
I mean, See Succubus because it is an incredibly original and crazy take on the combination of everything we love about creature horror movies and modern day storytelling, but also kind of a cautionary tale of when our digital realms enter our physical lives.
Definitely a morality tale in there. And Rachel?
Yeah, I mean, I think just See Succubus because it's just good. It's different. It's just what you've seen before. And everyone did an amazing job.
Yeah, I want to see your quote in the television ad because it's just good.
I said so.
You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for your time and your patience. Appreciate you.
Yeah, no worries.
Cool. Thanks, Mark.
Though I did that interview a month ago, it's as though she was watching the top of the show knowing that we have like 30 censors watching every word we say.
Nobody has a filter anymore.
I guess not. I'm going to jump onto that, pile onto it. I say See Succubus because it's a morality tale about things that come into our homes on our screens, and it's available at home streaming on most services, so you'll be seeing it right next to your screens.
Yeah, and I would say see it because if you're dating, you're going to date with caution now. And yeah.
Yeah, Steph said it first, cautionary tale. All right, coming up, something I'm excited about. Let's turn to inspiration. Sports ball in the form of basketball on the reservation. That's Rez Ball. This is an amazing movie. Steph, what series are you most excited about?
Reasonable Doubt.
Yes, sir. Morris
definitely.
Chestnut joins us to talk about that next. Hey, welcome back to Take a Look. World famous Steph Sanders, comedian. Where do we find you on social should we want to stalk you?
I am Steph Sanders everywhere. STEPH Sanders everywhere.
And after disclosing everything about your dating life last segment, I'm hoping that you get stalked and all kinds of people jumping into your DMs.
Me too. But anybody that looks like the woman in Succubus, you're not getting in my DMs.
All right, good luck with that. Hold me harmless. All right, coming up now, let's talk about Netflix, a movie that I'm so excited for you to see. It's rare that there's a new take on anything inspirational in the world of sports, but yet a movie that I've never seen anything like it before. What are your thoughts on Rez Ball?
Very fresh, very new, and I was like, wow, this is a take that you want to see and a story you want to be told that you never hear about. You never hear about reservation ball or American Indians playing ball.
A very specific type of basketball played on reservations, and then it translates to neighboring schools in those areas, and it's kind of affecting the way standard basketball is played. This is the inspirational story of some players that are taking it to the next level. I caught up with the cast to talk about it. Take a look.
Culturally, so many things this movie stands for. For each of you, talk about why it's important to you.
In my personal life, I've been working in and out of the Indigenous communities for the last 20 years. And we specialize specifically working with Indigenous youth with suicide prevention, addictions counseling, high-risk situations. So a film like this is something that touches on topics that are really relevant to our communities and tie into all of those issues as well.
I'm hoping that, people, can see themselves on screen. I mean, they can see themselves represented, they can see their own stories. And for those who, who don't come from these communities or don't come from this culture or background, they can get educated if they're not familiar with it.
Basketball is really, really involved within all over Indian country. And so it's been a source of healing. It's been a source of medicine. It's been a source of coming together. And so the fact that, we could really tell a story about basketball and what it means to a community is just very heartfelt for me.
Thank you so much, Devin, Kachani, and Jessica, stars of Rez Ball. See it on Netflix. It's now playing, and it's awesome. Don't you think?
Fantastic movie. And I love it again that Indigenous people's stories being told through something we all love, sports, basketball. Very inspirational.
And as you saw, representation right there in the cast.
Yes.
Indigenous people representing, and well played, no pun, Rez Ball.
Yeah.
All right, so favorite series. You've been talking about this series for 2 years now. Finally a chance to talk about it on the show.
Yes, Reasonable Doubt. One of my favorite shows. I watch this every Thursday at midnight. Whenever the episode is released, I'm there watching it. Combined soap operas, suspense, drama, great acting.
Can I say what you say behind the scenes?
Yeah.
He's always going, it's sexy, man.
Yes,
it's sexy.
It is. Very.
All right.
Very.
Yeah, bringing at least one half of that to the audiences. It's Morris Chestnut. I've had the pleasure of talking to him for years. We talked. Take a look.
Dude, I love everything you do, but I'm telling you, honestly, and not just because we're connected live right now, you are extraordinarily good in this.
Thank you so much. I truly appreciate that. Season 2 is fun. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of It's a sexy, deep, emotional drama. Corey Cash comes in. He takes on this case with the lead character, Jack, played beautifully and wonderfully by Emiati. And we're looking to defend her best friend and try to get her off of this this murder charge. But it's a show that has a lot of twists and turns and peaks and valleys of emotion. It's a great episode, great season.
Super good dude, Morris Chestnut. The show is Reasonable Doubt. See it because Steph Sanders says it's
Sexy.
Sexy. And what else do we get from it?
We get great acting. Again, the actors in this are incredible. And the twists and turns. Every episode is something different that happens. You're like, wait, it's the cliffhanger. It's great. You know, people say I look like Morris Chestnut at night between 5:17 p.m. and 5:20 in the right lighting.
I see it.
Yeah.
I think I read that about you on Bumble. Or Tinder, Farmers Only, Comedians Only.
Yeah, Hinge,
All
all
right,
of
well,
them.
check out Reasonable Doubt on Hulu. Hey, I don't like to drop names, but coming up next week on this very show, it's our all Joker 2 special. Lady Gaga joins us. Joaquin Phoenix joins us, and the rest of the cast. You excited?
I'm excited. I'm super excited. What?
On the count of 3, best Batman. 1, 2, 3, Dark Knight. Well, I'm saying actors. You said Dark Knight.
Oh, I'm sorry.
1, 2, 3. Chomp on that a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, jump into your own DMs. We'll see you next time. We'll take a look. Peace.